Thank you for letting me ask you a few questions. I know you must be busy.
Oh, I am happy to help. I think it is great that we are improving our quality system.
You are taking the customer orders, aren't you? Please tell me about the process you use.
The customer calls in, and I take the order. For SKUs that are already established, they usually order by part number. I enter the part number into our data processing system, and the system gives me a promise date, by which the customer should receive their shipment. I sometimes have to call the customer back to let them know the delivery time.
After you take the order, do you read the order back to them?
Oh, not usually. I take a lot of orders and I normally just put it into the system.
I see. Well, doesn't your work instruction say that you should confirm the order with the customer?
Work instruction? I did not know there was one for my job.
No work instruction? How did you learn how to do your job?
Oh, my boss taught me. It took me a while, but I got the hang of it pretty quickly. I practically never make a mistake.
Practically never? Does your company keep track of the number of order entry mistakes?
I don't know. I don't think it happens very often. Anyway, when it does, they are sure to tell me about it.
Thank you for your time. I have plenty of areas for investigation now. The ISO standard requires that the company verify the customer order as part of the product planning process, but I want to see if there is a work instruction for this position, and if there is, whether it is available at the employee's workstation, and whether it calls for verifying the customer's order before it is entered into the system. Secondly, there are some questions about training. I would like to see if there is a minimum training requirement for this position, and if there is, whether she meets the requirements. I may also have to look at the operator's personnel record to determine what training she received. Thirdly, I want to see if the company tracks order entry errors as part of their quality objectives, and if they do, there is some question as to whether the objectives have been communicated down to the level of this operator. She does not seem to know how often there are order entry problems. I have some work to do,